Is this the year you want to start your dream project or your dream hobby? It can be both very exciting but also very daunting. Here are some tips to help you get started and to keep going. Tip number 1. Don't let fear or discomfort stop you. You are about to start your new project. All of a sudden, you feel this fear and you feel this discomfort, and all you want to do is just get back to where it's safe and comfortable. Feeling fearful and feeling uncomfortable are normal parts of starting something new, of leaving your comfort zone. And the only differences between people who actually go through with their dreams are that they are able to keep going even if they are scared, even if they feel uncomfortable. They don't let that stop them. And what happens when you keep going is that all of a sudden, this thing that was so unfamiliar and felt so new and uncomfortable and made you feel so fearful, all of a sudden it has become normal. All of a sudden it's not this new scary thing anymore, it's this thing that you feel pretty comfortable with because you have done it so many times. Just think back to anything in your life that you were brand new at. Let's say the first time you drove a car. You were so nervous, right? You had no idea what you were doing, you felt so uncomfortable, but then you kept practicing and practicing, and maybe now getting in the car and driving somewhere is no big deal to you. Let's say that this has been your safe zone, and you feel very comfortable. You feel like you know your way around in this area. But now you have decided you want to try something new, and you move up one step to try this new thing. You're feeling these feelings of fear, of resistance, of discomfort. And what many people do is they feel these feelings and then they say, oh, I don't like this. I want to go back to how things were. And they go back. But if you can instead view it like this, I am in my comfort zone. I want to try something new now. And you're moving up, and when you're feeling these feelings of discomfort, if you can stay in them, you will come to realize that this is actually where the beauty is. This means that you're growing, that you're expanding. And when you have been at this level for a while, it's going to start to become normal. And then what you can do is start something new. Again, you will feel these feelings of fear, of resistance, of discomfort. But after a while, that becomes your new reality. You become comfortable with it. It starts being normal. And then do you see, slowly you're growing like this. And do you see the difference? If you would have just stayed on this level, you would have stayed safe and comfortable, but you would not have grown. My next tip is embrace the fact that everyone is a beginner at some point. And what is characteristic of being a beginner? You mess up a lot. You have no idea what you're doing. You are making mistakes. You are looking a little bit foolish. Being a beginner comes with all these things, right? The thing is that if we have stayed in our comfort zone for a very long time, then we almost forget what it's like to be a beginner. And then when we get into situations where we feel like we don't know what we're doing, we beat ourselves up and we don't really show compassion to ourselves. I am a beginner at making YouTube videos. This is brand new to me, and I understand that it will take time before I learn how to make really great YouTube videos. But I also understand that the only way to get better is to actually make videos. I cannot sit in my room and dream about making videos and then think that when I finally start a camera, I'm going to be an expert. I need to allow myself to make a couple of bad YouTube videos in order for me to learn and grow. I have to learn how to speak properly. I have to learn how to edit. I have to learn all these skills that are involved with being a YouTuber. And it's going to take a little bit of time, but I need to allow myself to be a beginner at this and to understand that things are not going to be perfect. One of my most important tips is to keep working with your limiting stories and your limiting beliefs. This is the big one. You can have all the tools and all the strategies in the world. You can have everything going for you, but if you are stopping yourself, if you have this belief that you are not worthy to pursue this project, or that you are not capable, or any other belief that's really strong, then that belief alone is enough to hold you back, and all the other external things that you have in place will not really matter. If you see that you're in this spot where you can't even move towards your goal, or if you started but you can't keep it up, you just stop yourself, then see if you can find a way to work with your limiting beliefs. It's not that they're all gone one day. You still have to keep working at them, but the more you work on them, the more you can also see that you're able to move forward and they are not holding you back completely. You can still keep moving forward like I'm doing right now. My limiting beliefs are not gone, not at all, but I keep pushing myself forward and I keep working on my limiting beliefs at the same time. But if you feel like it made you stop completely in your tracks, then just keep working through your limiting beliefs. My next tip is don't overwhelm yourself. It's so easy when you have this desire to start something new to feel like you need to do everything all at once. You have this dream project that you would love to start and you just jump all in and you throw yourself into the deep water and you can't swim. So what happens? You get overwhelmed, and that overwhelm can sometimes lead to you stopping that activity altogether. Be kind and gentle with yourself. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed and you think that your next option is to just quit completely, stop and see if you can scale this down a little bit to where it's not so overwhelming. And this brings me to my next point, which is if you stopped, then start again. I think this is also very common. I want to start this thing, it would be amazing, and then you start, you get overwhelmed, and then you stop it. Instead of understanding that just because you stopped because something felt too much or something was overwhelming to you, it doesn't mean that you have to quit forever. You can adjust it and you can start again. So allow yourself to start again. Don't look at the fact that you stopped as a complete failure and that now you can never try that thing again. Things don't have to be a straight arrow. You are allowed to start and then stop and then start again and then go down and go up. It doesn't have to be this straight thing. If you stumble, if you fall, if you stop completely, it doesn't mean it's the end. You can still pick it up again, and when you pick it up, try to adjust to a tempo that feels better to you. If you can have more this friendly attitude towards yourself when you're trying this thing, then it will be easier for you to keep going no matter what's happening around you. This brings me to my next tip, which is how can you make it as easy as possible for yourself to start and to also keep going? What obstacles do you need to overcome to make this as easy as possible for you to start? What things need to be in place? And I can take myself as an example here. One big thing for me was editing. I was finding it very difficult. That was one obstacle that I felt like this is very time consuming and it's stopping me in my process. So I got this editing tool that is going to make editing faster. What is stopping you? Just sitting down for a couple of minutes and thinking about this and coming up with ideas on how to overcome these obstacles can really be helpful. This brings me to my next tip, which is ask for help. Sometimes we think that we have to do everything ourselves and we are afraid to ask for help. Sometimes we also have this pride that I need to figure this out on my own. But if you can be willing to ask for help, then you can make progress that much faster and you can get yourself unstuck if you got stuck on something. That's it for today. I really hope that the tips from this video help you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!